Hey there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my paper crafting YouTube channel. In today's video, I am making two cards using the December 2024 box of the month from the Not Too Shabby shop. This is a paper crafter's dream box right here. It is so much stuff. It is such a good value for the money. And if you like scrapbooking or card making or making your own little gifts, you're going to love this. There's two giant packs of ephemera in this box. 3 different stamp sets, Stuck on You, Purrs and Kisses, XOXO y'all, which has like sentiments you can use with stuff you already have, and like things that can be from your pet or to your pet. I love that. Then we have our Critter Valentine's 6x6 paper pad, 12 designs, and you get 4 of each. Then we have the Love Cats paper pad. I am going to use all of these things in my cards today. I'm using sketch number 1 from Kendra's Card Challenges number 16. I love using a sketch when I need a little inspiration. I love using Kendra's card challenge when I have a lot of pattern paper that I'd like to use because she shares so many ways to use your pattern paper to make 15 cards. And the Not Too Shabby shop is a sponsor of Kendra's card challenge number 16. Speaking of challenges, I challenged myself to make a shaker card out of this sketch. So I just cut an opening into that square that's the middle or focal point of the sketch, and I am covering that with a window sheet and turning that into my shaker window. So once it was covered with an acetate piece, then I added some foam strips all the way around to trap in my confetti pieces. I found some in my stash that match the pink of my card pretty well, and then I can just put that window right over the top. And it was a little easier for me to do the black paper on the white part of my glass mat to line that up and get it nice and centered. So I have that black border all the way around my window. All right, now I'm going to put together all the pieces for my card, and the measurements for these are all in the sketch. So that makes it really easy. It takes, like the brain power out of it for you, which is why I love using this for, a time when you're not exactly sure what you want to do or how you can incorporate all these beautiful patterns of paper. This kind of thing is so helpful. So that's what I'm doing, just sticking everything down. And then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping before I put this on a card base, before I add my cute thing that I'm going to add, because it's still mostly flat. And so I'm going to stamp I'm Stuck on You for my sentiment there from that Stuck on You, Stuck Together stamp set. And I'm stamping that in the bottom right corner of my card with some VersaFine Onyx black ink. It's a very thick black ink. It stays wetter a little bit longer, so it's going to show up really well when I'm stamping this over the top of this pattern paper. And this pattern paper, by the way, I already mentioned how nice and thick it is, but it also has a little bit of a shine to it. So I like this ink for that reason as well, but I am going to have to let it dry for a little bit. So that's why I'm stamping this now. And then we're going to move on to stamping out the cute little hedgehog, or it could be a porcupine, but I think it's a hedgehog because this box is kind of all about like pets. So I'm going with hedgehog. So I'm stamping this out with some black ink that is Copic Friendly Safe. This is from Dare to Be Artsy, and I just stamped that 2 times to get a nice black impression. I'm going to use warm grays to color out my hedgie. I know I could have done brown for this. However, I really wanted it to match the colors I chose for my card. So that's why I'm going with warm grays. And, it's just a card. It can be whatever color I want. I could have colored in pink and red, right? It's a card. Have fun with it. But if you're into like realism, then, look up some pictures, get your color inspiration from a photo. That's always fun to do too. Whatever you're in the mood for, whatever makes you happy, whatever colors of markers you have or pencils, go with what you have. All right, so I am just trying to hit most every, what are we kind of going to call these? Spikes? I'm sure they have like a technical name, and I know one of my watchers has pet hedgehogs. If she's watching, then maybe she'll leave us a comment and let us know what these are called. Or I could Google it, right? There is Google for that. Anyways, I'm going to color these up with the 3 different shades, W8, 6, and 4. And then the only other colors I'm using besides the grays is this R20 marker for his little cheeks and the inside of his ears. And then I think I did R32 for the butterfly. And then I'm just going to fussy cut these out, but you need to know you can get dies to go with these stamp sets. So I'm going to link all these Not Too Shabby products for you below so you can check them out, and just their shop in general so you can go shopping there because they have really cool things, and I just love supporting Jamie's shop. I love supporting the small businesses out there who put their heart into everything that they make for us paper crafters and who really love the paper crafters out there. So I think you definitely want to check out this shop if you have not done so before. All right, I added some black jelly hearts for embellishment, and then I'm going to use my white gel pen to add some accents and highlights to all of the things. I love using a white gel pen. It really adds that little bit of highlight, brings things to life. I like adding little freckles to my critters. It's just a nice accent. And if you have some spots where you go out of the lines, you can use the white gel pen to cover them up, right? Love that. So I'm sticking this now onto a black card base, which is A2 sized, and I cut my paper down a little bit so I would have that border around the outside of my card front. I just love that look. So there's the completed card, but stay tuned to the end because I am going to embellish the inside of this card. We're going to move on to card number 2 because I could not make a card without using these cats. They're really cute. And this is going to take very little coloring for me because I'm going to make this cat black and white. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that W0 marker for a little bit of some shading. And I'm just going to go over that 2 times so you can see it a little bit, but it will dry back a little bit lighter and it just looks really cute. And then I gave it a little pink bandana. I mean, maybe that's just like the white part of their chest. I don't know. I thought it was a bandana. So that's what I did. All right. So I'm using the same exact sketch that I used before, and I picked different papers, except the red, like glittery one. I did use that one the same. And I actually pulled these from both of the paper packs. I didn't really keep track of which was from which, but you know, you get these both in the box. So you can just open them up, play with them, mix and match them, and I love that. All right, for these smaller accent squares, instead of patterned paper, I decided to use some black glitter paper. I thought that would be really fun because I am going with that pink and red and black color combination for my theme. And here I am adding the stamping to my card even before I put the shaker on. That's even a little bit more easy, but I have things placed so I can fit in those stamped images right where they should go. All right, next I'm adding some happy face hearts here. These are pink with a little iridescent finish and they have smiley faces. I accidentally put my shaker on the wrong side. I mean, how many cards do you think I've made? And I still sometimes forget and do things out of order, but that's okay. There is no stress in stamping, as a friend of mine used to say, and I agree. Like, this is all about having fun, filling your cup with your daily dose of creativity. So just, get a new piece of paper if you mess it up because it's just paper. I added my kitty cat, and then I thought the black jelly hearts were such a perfect addition to the last card and looked great on this one as well. So I'm using some glue and my pickup tool to just stick those down. And all the embellishments I've used today are from the Trinity stamp shop. I'll link them for you as well so you can check that out. There's my finished kitty cat shaker card. I'm going to embellish the inside of these cards with the ephemera kits. So I'm going to show those to you here, but I also want to make sure that you know to check out our hop, check out our design team creations, use the hashtag N2S December 24 so you can find all the inspiration. We are on Instagram and on YouTube. There is a playlist link for you in my description box below, so you can click on that link and it's going to pop up all the videos in today's video hop. If you want to see all the cards made in our Instagram hop, make sure you use that hashtag N2S December 24. When you're on Instagram, you can find all of them easily that way and enter the giveaway. And then maybe you can get some cute new things from the Not Too Shabby shop. There is a link to a form. You fill that out and you're entered to win. And the details on when the hop ends, where it's announced, All the good things are in the description box below this video. You're going to click to view more and you'll see all the details that you need. Now, if you are new to my channel, I have new paper crafting videos for you all the time. I'm going to have another one out today in my gingerbread Christmas series. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, ring the bell, and YouTube will notify you when that video is out. Also, if you love shaker cards, come find me on Facebook with the Shaker Card Addicts group, and we share lots of shaker cards there that I think you'll love. Thank you so much for stopping by, and happy stamping. Bye.